Hello kindergartners, this is Mrs. Hilliard and we are going to be making a little handprint bunny today. So this is what you're going to need. In your packet there was this, or actually I think it was in your little material bag, there was a little rectangle of pink paper. You're going to have your pencil, maybe a black marker or some crayons, but you'll need some crayons too, and some scissors. So make sure you have all those materials, bring them back over here, and then we'll make the little bunny. Okay, so here's what you're going to do first. You might need help with this part. You're going to trace your hand. Now Mrs. Hilliard's hand is too big for this piece of paper, but since you're a kindergartner, your hand is going to fit on here. I'm going to do my very best to try to make my hand fit on here the best I can. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pretend like my paper just grew, and I'm going to use a bigger piece of paper for my hand. So you're going to use this little paper. I'm going to use a big paper because I have a bigger hand. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to have somebody help you trace your hand. You're going to have your fingers spread out like this. But here's the tricky part. We're only going to trace 4 fingers. You're going to trace 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to trace your middle finger, okay? So I'm going to trace my own hand. If you can trace your own hand, you can do that. Otherwise, you can have a grown-up help you. So I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to trace up my first finger and around. And I'm going to trace up my next finger and go around. And then I'm going to stop. I'm going to skip my middle finger. I'm going to go over here and trace my next finger. Trace my thumb. And then stop down here when you get to right where your wrist is. And then down here, you're just going to attach them kind of like that. And then right here, you're going to attach it straight across. And I know it doesn't look like a bunny yet. But the next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut this out. Be so careful. Remember, put your thumbs on top and do short, slow cuts. The part where you have to be really careful is at the tips of your fingers. So I'm going to go really slow and turn my paper while I'm cutting. And then get down to here. Turn my paper back this direction. And cut up next to this finger. And go around real slow at the tips of your fingers. Otherwise they look really pointy and you'll kind of look like you have alien fingers. And then I'm going to cut up this finger and turn the paper. There we go. And then my last finger, my little finger, gotta be so careful. And then when you're done, go around the bottom, just like that. Okay? So now you have kind of like your hand, but it's missing one finger. So this is what we're gonna do. These 2 fingers right here are gonna be the bunny's ears. These fingers, your thumb, we're gonna fold it down. And my little pinky finger, I'm gonna fold it down. Those are the bunny's little arms. Now we're gonna get my marker and I'm gonna draw some feet. So down here I'm gonna draw this shape right here. And then I'm going to draw little lines. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Those are my bunny's little feet. And on his ears, we're going to draw little long ovals. There we go. And another long oval on this ear. And remember, if I go too fast, just push pause and catch up, and then push play again. Now down here, I'm going to make his face. First I'm going to do a little, or her face, I'm going to do a little nose first. So I'm going to make a little nose shape. And then I'm going to make a mouth shape that kind of looks like a W. It's going to go around and up, and then around and over like that. And you can draw little dots. I'm going to draw little ovals for the eyes. And of course a little eyeball. Another little oval. And an eyeball. And some whiskers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And maybe I'll do big teeth, some bunny teeth. 1, 2. So there's my bunny's face. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a pink crayon. And you don't have to use pink if you don't want to, but I'm going to do a little pink nose. And I'm going to do some pink inside of his ears, or her ears. And if you want to add other things to your bunny, you can do that. If you want to add a bow or something, or some shirts. And this is how we have our little bunny. See? And you can do, if you have paper at home, you can make more bunnies at home. So I have a little white one here, and here's another little pink one. All right, hope you had fun making your bunny. See you next time.